It's 2 a.m., you're finally almost asleep. And then your brain quietly clears its throat. Hey, remember that weird thing you said in 2017? And just like that, the Cringe Museum is open. Admission is free because apparently you haven't suffered enough. Wide awake. On trial for something nobody else even remembers. Maybe you waved back at someone who wasn't waving at you, so you converted the wave into a little hair adjustment. Very natural. Nobody suspected a thing. Or you called your teacher Mum. The classroom went silent for half a second, which emotionally was 600 years. Or the waiter said, "Enjoy your meal." And you said, "You too." He will not be eating your meal. You knew this immediately. Your soul still left your body. You flip onto the cold side of the pillow like it won't know what you did. Your brain rolls over too, dragging the whole slideshow with it. You count sheep, hoping they'll bury the evidence. One sheep waves incorrectly and becomes a second investigation. During the day, you're mostly safe. There are emails, dishes, traffic, and one mysterious sock. Your brain has other tabs open, but night removes the witnesses. The room gets quiet. Your phone finally stops yelling, and the little night janitor in your head gets ambitious. It finds a dusty box marked social mistakes. Not the box marked lovely things people said. That box could remain sealed through an earthquake. You did save a compliment once for almost 4 seconds. Someone said you seemed confident, which was extremely kind. Your brain made it show ID first. No, your brain wants the premium embarrassment archive. Now re-released in painful high definition. Now, with director's commentary. Why did you move your hands like that? Was that laugh legally a laugh? Why were you wearing that hat? The hat was doing its best. You try to fight back. Nobody remembers this, you tell yourself. Your brain presents Exhibit B, a weird look from someone all the way across the room. Could have been gas. Your brain rejects this reasonable possibility, so you rebuild the moment. This time you say the perfect thing. Everyone laughs the correct amount. You leave casually, not like a startled deer. The imaginary crowd applauds. Congratulations. You have won an argument with the past. The past remains strangely uninjured. Now it's almost 2:30, and sleep has filed for divorce. Your alarm waits nearby, sharpening its tiny little knife. That's the sneaky part. Your brain isn't replaying it because it enjoys your pain. Well, probably not. It's trying to protect you with the grace of a smoke alarm. It found one burnt piece of social toast. Now it screams whenever you approach a toaster. It thinks, review the footage. Find the danger. Never make hand contact strangely again. It means well. It is also completely exhausting, because embarrassment feels like proof that you failed at being a person. Not just that you said something odd, that you are odd. That everyone got a secret manual except you. And somewhere, people are meeting without you. Discussing the incident. With charts and catering. But here's what your 2 a.m. courtroom forgets. Most people are not archiving your awkward moments. They are starring in their own private disaster documentary. The waiter has his own you too. Your teacher has called somebody the wrong name. The cool person has tripped over absolutely nothing. We're all just people quietly blaming the floor. Right now, someone you envy is lying awake over a handshake they fumbled. And right now, you're not the only one awake. And the fact that you cringe now, that means you can see the moment differently. You grew around it. The person who made that mistake has already changed. They didn't know what you know now. They had panic, hope, and whatever that hat was. They were trying to belong. Honestly, that's painfully human. Cringe is just the receipt for growing up. So maybe the memory isn't evidence against you. Maybe it's an old version of you asking not to be hated. Not excused from everything. Just understood. You were learning how to be seen. Growing up only looks graceful from far away. Next time the Midnight Cinema opens, try this. Let the clip play once. Notice the terrible hair. Respect the terrible hair. Then tell that old you were doing your best. Maybe add, your best was deeply weird. Both things can be true. You don't have to win a trial, nobody is attending. You don't have to crawl backward into 2017 and repair the error. You can let the awkward person survive. They already did. Look at you. Still here. Still lovable. Still occasionally saying you too at impossible times. So tell me, which tiny disaster keeps getting renewed for another season? And if your brain ambushes you at 2 a.m., just wait until you hear why it rehearses arguments that never even happen. But that's a fight for another night. For now, just know this. You are not the only one awake.